Hi everyone, Gemma here, just touching base with you all about our upcoming Sacred Chocolate Cacao Facilitator training. And I just wanted to let you know, try and get it out, a little bit about what you can expect from this training and why I'm sharing it. It's become really clear and obvious to me over time that part of my purpose here on planet Earth this time around is to help, I guess, awaken and assist those beings, those souls that are also ready to assist others in their awakening, right? Now, remembering that we teach what we most need to know, so through this process, there's a huge element of really diving deep into ourselves and having a look at what our fears, what our doubts, what our limitations are, and liberating ourselves from those things which enables us to be able to assist others in doing the same. Now, this is an ongoing process, by the way. Throughout the course of your life, you're always going to be growing, you're always going to be changing. But what we want to avoid is coming from this place of the wounded healer, where we're all about fixing others and healing others, right? But are never really willing to have a look at what's going on within. So that is an important aspect, and that's a big part of this training for a start. This is a seed that you'll be gifted, and then what you choose to do with that over time will really be up to you. My Maestro Puma threw the coca leaves for me about a year ago, Mama Coca, and did a reading for me, and he said in that reading that that a time would be coming soon where I would be serving medicine all around the world without having to lift a cup, and where I would be making despachos, offerings, around the world without ever having to make an offering. Amongst other things, it was an amazing reading, and I remember at the time thinking to myself, wow, how could that, what does he mean? Like, how could that come about? I've been working in ceremony for many years now, and I spent a lot of time in the Andes, and people had asked me over the years about cacao and about if I could teach them how to work in the way that I do in ceremony. And I was like, oh, how can I do that? Like, how do you teach somebody how to pray? Because really, it's an ongoing immersion. It's an ongoing relationship that you're building with the allies and the guardians that are with you. It's an ongoing understanding. It's an ongoing apprenticeship. And for it to arise authentically within you, it really requires years of work. But then I realized that there definitely is a way that I can share with you how to build your connection so that it is so unshakable and so deep, that your relationship and your love with the beings and the tools and the elements that are supporting us becomes so ingrained in you that what comes through you arises authentically. And so I realized, as I've been training sacred chocolate facilitators and watching them flourish and bloom on their path, and they're sending me pictures of all of the ceremonies, the online ceremonies that they're doing now with what's happening here, and of course person-to-person ceremonies, and they're sending me all the pictures of their despachos, and they're sending me testimonials from all of the people that have been touched so deeply by the work that they're doing, that this little prophecy that Maestro Puma shared with me has been unfolding, and it's happening for me, because I'm sharing a lot from the wisdom and the lineage that I've been initiated into and gifted, and I'm also sharing a lot from my own wisdom, from my own experience of working and walking this sacred path step by step, that it's natural that that my essence is infused then through my students as as it is in my teachers through me. So in every cup of medicine of cacao that is being served, I'm serving without having to touch a cup, and with every despacho that's being made, I'm making those despachos without ever having to make an offering, which is just incredible. This is the profound but simple realization that I had it, and this is what brought me to wanting to share this offering online with you, is to activate as many of you as possible, you know, with this wisdom, with aspects of this lineage, and really the new lineage that's been created through this way of working shamanically with cacao. What makes it shamanic as compared to other cacao ceremonies that you may go through? Well, shamanism really is about this deep and profound connection to nature, to the unseen worlds, to the synchronicities of life. And there are ways and tools and modalities that we can explore together that will reconnect you into that ancient, actually, understanding of how to work in right relationship, in harmony, which is very, very powerful with all of the beings that are working with you. And what I've experienced myself in sometimes experiencing other ways of doing things is, if there's a part of it, there's a piece of that puzzle that's missing. Like if we're working too much in the upper realms, or too much in the, you know, in the energies of the inner world, you know, and things aren't balanced, then this is when leaky spaces happen. And there's a lot of well-meaning, well-intending people out there, lots and lots, and there's no right or wrong, but there's a lot of great intention. But sometimes the understanding and the skill behind what's actually happening is missing. And when you start to really connect into that and develop that within yourself, then you are able to facilitate really, really powerful spaces and ceremonies where you know that the people that are working with you are totally safe and sealed up and protected in their process. And then the ceremony becomes extremely authentic, because I'm not giving you a how-to. I'm going to give you a method and a format and a way of working, and then you will weave that within that container. You will bring your own magic through and make it yours. So will you be ready to facilitate cacao ceremonies after this? Yes, you will. Will your ceremonies continue to develop and get stronger over time? Of course. This is, as I say, this is the seed of your journey. You will get out of it what you put into it, and it's for people that are extremely experienced, and it's for people that have no experience, but you do need to be ready. You need to have done enough work on yourself that you're really willing to own what arises in this time and space, because believe me, there is going to be stuff coming up, which is excellent, and we're going to work through it together, because that's going to make you even stronger, more resilient, and more authentic in your sharing, with more love and more understanding, more acceptance. So yeah, I always say it's not for the faint-hearted, but it is a powerful and profound experience that you will receive so much from, and that you will be able to share with your communities around the world. All of the people that have come through the training are out there doing their thing, and it's just phenomenal for me to watch, and it's a profound honor to be sharing it with you if you choose to join us. So it's a 7-week initiation, a 7-week apprenticeship into this sacred path. We'll be having masters, absolute maestros of their field. Christabel Zamore from Breath of Bliss, amazing, plus her online course as a bonus, which is normally over $100 US. It's $1,500 US worth of content on how to take your offerings online on Zoom in the most powerful and immaculate way. We've got Peter Bowden from Shamanic Earth Medicine, who's the most incredible drum journey master that I've ever come across. We've got Rhea Rhythms from 5 Elements, who's a powerful sister DJ, and you probably know of her. She guides amazing, powerful dance journeys. We've got wisdom sharings coming from my brothers and my maestros in the Andes, as well as a ton of inspiration, knowledge, wisdom that I'll be sharing with you that you'll be able to keep. Some of it will be pre-recorded because we have a lot. Like if I was to break this down and do it all live, it would take months. So there will be some pre-recorded stuff for you to watch, and then we will come together and we'll process that together, and then we'll move right into journey work and processing. And of course, all of those sessions you'll be able to keep hold of, so you'll have all of that to refer back to at any time. And you'll be a part of a community of luminous leaders that are really committed to owning their stuff, to walking in the most sacred and reverent way possible, and to really receive the essence of the Andes as well. For many of us that haven't been or can't get there, I have said in my thing, this does not make you an overnight shaman. Okay, so we need to be really careful of that, because that word gets thrown around a lot, but it does initiate you into the understanding of a shamanic path and how to work in a shamanic way. And as I mentioned, what you choose to do with that seed and how you tend to water it and how you tend to grow it is up to you. It's really a lifelong apprenticeship. All right, beautiful family, I love you. If you want to join me, just send us an email to awaken@anchoringthelight.com. We do have an application process. We're about half full already, and I only announced it 2 days ago. So there's only 22 places. If you want to join, then I'd love to see you there. All right, big love. Bye.